Daily Impact: The Measure of God's Thresholds by Paul M. Hanssen. Ezekiel's prophetic vision of the millennial temple is a powerful description of the temple God is raising within the Olam, the eternal world of man's spirit. Every detail of the temple was measured. Everything was to be exact, just as God's blueprint, design, or purpose required. However, even after God's glory had returned to dwell among his people, filling the temple with his glory, the nation attempted to create their own measurements for the thresholds and doorposts that gave entrance to his glory presence, hence creating a wall between them and God. In their setting of their threshold by my thresholds, and their post by my posts, and the wall between me and them, they have even defiled my holy name by their abominations that they have committed. Ezekiel 43, verse 8. Since the fall in Eden's garden, humankind has continually tried to alter God's measures by extending or diminishing them. However, the thresholds in Ezekiel's temple were carefully measured in accordance with God's will. Then came he unto the gate which looketh toward the east, and went up the stairs thereof, and measured the threshold of the gate, which was 1 reed broad, and the other threshold of the gate, which was 1 reed broad. Ezekiel 40, verse 6. God has always worked, and continues to work, by measures. Romans 12, verse 3, the measure of faith. Ephesians 4, verse 7, the measure of the gift of grace. Ephesians 4, verse 13, the measure of the stature of Christ. Ephesians 4, verse 16, the measure that every part of the body supplies. Every aspect of the temple of God in New Jerusalem is measured. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God, and the altar, and them that worship therein. Revelation 11, verse 1. God ordered that the heavenly temple, the altar of sacrifice, and the worship of the worshippers be measured. Why does God do this? He measures to know whether his purpose is being accomplished. But humans want to measure their own threshold and doorpost, the breadth and height of God's purpose and will. We cannot enter the secret place of his glory presence by our own measurements. It's either God's way or no way at all. Thresholds are important crossing points upon our continued journey with God. Each threshold brings us closer to destiny. Each threshold is a new dimension and experience. Each threshold closes one dispensation and opens another. Each threshold is about departure and entry, departing from the old and entering the new. Each threshold is a challenge to one's mindset, traditions, forms, and previous beliefs. Each threshold demands a price, one that exceeds what many are willing to pay. Each threshold is purposed and measured by design at the hand of God. We have already crossed many thresholds, but more lie ahead. To enter the secret place is to cross the ultimate threshold of God's measured purpose and will into a place where the glory of God dwells, the secret place where nothing is secret or hidden. Oh, we all say we desire this place of union with the Father, and yet we form our own measure, creating our own thresholds and doorposts, our own width and height of purpose. Beloved, we can only enter God's way.